Once upon a time, in a magical fairy tale land, there was a brave hero who was strong, dashing, and handsome. Okay, well, strong.
Hey, don't go, don't leave me here alone. Don't go, 'cause yesterday is just...
Shrek's back.
Shut it, donkey.
And this time he's cleaning swamp. Join Shrek and 9 of his friends, including Donkey,
Thorough Blast,
Puss in Boots,
Catwalk,
Big Bad Wolf,
Mega Hut,
Princess Fiona,
Yonica,
and more. As they take on challenges from the movie. And twisted fairy tale worlds never seen before. Switch between Shrek and his friends to battle through the spooky forest. Survive Jack and Jill's Way Out Farm. Travel all the way to the far out land of far, far away. And test your mettle in one-on-one missions during hero time.
Shrek, do these pumpkins look a little funny to you?
Donkey, they're just pumpkins.
Shrek and his pals return in Shrek 2. Coming May 2004 to Xbox.
Don't leave me here alone, and I said, hey.
Charlie 90, RPGs control the path of the checkpoint. You are ordered to eliminate them. An enemy sniper could be hidden anywhere. Proceed with caution. Out. Exercise extreme caution as you proceed through enemy territory.
3 billion squirrels' lives ended one night in the year 2001. The survivors lived only to face a new nightmare. It wasn't a war against the machines. It was a war against the Teddies. The Resistance needed a hero. What they got was a fearless, courageous, unrelenting warrior.
I'm back. Eat way, mother buzzer. See that f***er explode? Come on, you motherfuckers!
That was a big one.
Conquer, live and reloaded.
Hey, Daddy.
Within each of us, there are two sides. Which will you choose? This fall, prepare to take the journey of a lifetime. Fable. For every choice, a consequence.
Negative 3-8. Backup unavailable. You have a green light to engage. Roger that. Hold here. Yes, sir. Delta Squad, execute door breach. Yes, sir. On our way. Commencing door breach maneuver. Keep me covered. Roger that. Stand back. Fire in the hole! Got a visual on some enemies. Ah! Watch out! Droids encountered. Get down to the lower level. Target eliminated. No life reading here. Squad defensive positions. Ready. us out! Enemy terminated. Proceed to next sector.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jade Allard.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Los Angeles. Tonight kicks off what's sure to be an exciting week for us all. My name is Jay Allard, and I'm the head of the Xbox Platform Group, and I'm thrilled to be the first to welcome all of you to E3. What you've just seen are some previews of the great new Xbox games that are going to be out this year. Unreal Championship 2, Shrek 2, Full Spectrum Warrior, MechAssault 2, Conquer, Fable, and of course, Republic Commando. It is absolutely amazing and stunning to me how developers keep getting more and more out of the innovative Xbox platform to deliver those kinds of experiences. And that's why we're continually putting more and more into the platform itself. Tonight, we're going to show you how we're leading in software and in services. We're going to show you how we're leading in the innovation of new games. And we'll show you tonight how we're working with some of the best partners in the industry to drive some explosive growth. Through innovation and leadership, we are changing the game to uniquely position Xbox and all of our partners in this industry to lead for the months and the years to come. Everything we do begins with software. Software is the key to unlocking the potential, the real potential of this industry. It's the catalyst for growth, the enabler of innovation, and in many ways, software is what brings many of us into the room tonight. We built and designed Xbox to run great software. And we'll build its successors to run great software as well. Developers want to create breakthrough game experiences, so we're arming them with the software that's going to get the most juice out of today's hardware. And this holiday, by year end, more than 150 games are going to be live enabled in the Xbox portfolio. But there's so much more to this story than just numbers. The real story with Live is how we're using software to continually innovate. Since Live debuted, we've rolled out 3 major waves of enhancements to the Surface. And we're continually adding new features that change the way that gamers connect and the way that developers create games. So today, whether gamers are battling it out online and trash talking, organizing tournaments, downloading and swapping content, or just hanging out and keeping in touch, there's always something to do on Xbox Live. Now, a bunch of these new features premiered 3 weeks ago. And gamers absolutely love them. So let's check them out. Now, what I'm bringing up here is the Xbox dashboard. This is what we call Live Now. It's a gamer's quick view to show you what's going on online, what's new on the service. You can see I've got some friends online, I've got an invitation, and it also talks about what's going on the service this week. It's a great place to hang out and chat with your friends. Now, what we're going to do now is we're going to go out and see what my friends are up to. We're going to go out, query the service, all the people that I played with in all of the games, and he'll tell me who's online, what they're up to. So here you see my buddy Syrinx, and she's off there. She's playing Rally Sport Challenge 2. And we've got Niter, annoying guy. The Jenny and the Rock have both sent friends invites, and then my buddy Andre, who's always hanging out playing Trivial Pursuit. He's got issues. But it's Jenny that I want to talk about. Let's go see who this Jenny character is. One of the new features we just added is voicemail, which will help me understand who this person is that's wanting to be my friend.
Hey Jay, Jenny McCarthy here. I had such a great time at your place last night. Hey, let's play on Live later so I can thank you again. Because you know, Big Daddy, it's good to play together.
Yes, Jenny, it is. So I think I'll accept this friend's invite. And we'll take that up a little bit later. Now, with voicemail, Xbox Live gamers get to stay in touch with one another even when they're not online playing. And when they're sending friends invites like that, you get some context to know exactly who's making the invitation. Now, this new feature in just 3 weeks has already been rolled out to over 450,000 live members that have upgraded and are participating with the voicemail system. It's a great, great new feature. It demonstrates our commitment to continual innovation, and it shows how we can evolve the platform so quickly. But it's really just the tip of the iceberg. I mean, as we move into the future, the next logical step, when you have a friend like Jenny McCarthy, is to see her. Oh, you guys don't want to see me. Hey, Jenny, what's shaking, baby?
Hey, Jay, what's up? I just lathered up my Enzo, and I am ready for some PGR2, baby.
Jenny, I got a few people over right now, so we might not want to do that. Why don't you give my buddies a wave, and we'll talk a little bit about some of the features of the service. So this is a new idea that we've got in development in Japan that we'll be rolling out to new gamers, and aside from seeing and saying hi to Jenny, I can tell Jenny that she's super cool. And send her a little bit of music. And I can get interrupted by my friend Peter.
Hey Jenny, hey Jay, how's it going?
Hey!
Peter, what you doing back there?
We got a big announcement to make tonight, so I'll explain everything when I come downstairs later on.
All right, guys, I got a show to finish up here, so you guys will just have to finish up this conversation later.
See you later.
What the heck's going on?
Don't worry about it, Jenny. We're in good shape here.
Peter, you call those guns?
Yeah, these are guns, baby. I'll show you later.
All right, Peter, I'm going to see you on stage. Jenny, I want to see you backstage, baby, all right?
Bye.
Thanks, guys.
Bye. Take it easy.
Now, there's so much we could cover in that demo because of all the features that we've incorporated. I just want to touch on a couple of the high points. Basically, you can find up to 5 of your friends online, and they can find you and join those group chats. It's not just a great way to stay in touch, but you also have great features, like being able to share cool music, send each other little tickles, and all sorts of other stuff when you chat. Now, as this service evolves, you'll be able to send video mail, just like the voicemail demo that we did before, and integrated video chat in all of your gaming experiences. We believe that video communications is the next step in our broad-reaching Xbox multimedia strategy. It's going to help us expand the audience, it's going to integrate media with games, and ultimately, it's going to revolutionize social entertainment. Now, how else are we going to broaden the audience with Xbox Live? Well, tonight, I'm happy to announce that starting this fall, a great lineup of casual games that people love are going to begin to roll out and be available on demand on the Xbox Live service. It's a new feature called the Xbox Live Arcade, and it'll allow live gamers to download their favorites. Games like Galaxian, Dig Dug, Poker, Bejeweled, and Feeding Frenzy. That's right, classic card games, puzzle games, trivia games, retro arcade games, and action games are all coming to Xbox Live this fall. And they're coming from well-known partners like Atari, Namco, PopCap, Garage Games, and Wild Tangent, just to name a few. Let's go visit the arcade. This fall, the arcade opens for business. These games are easy to get into, they're a total blast, and it makes it perfect for the gamer who doesn't have a lot of time and just needs a quick fix. It's only through software that we can continually innovate and add all these new features to the Xbox platform. Features like voice messaging, matchmaking, live alerts, live web, the Xbox Live Arcade, and later this year, video chat. That's the kind of leadership that's going to make the competition even smaller in our rearview mirror. Now, we've talked a lot about the power of software, and I think it's pretty evident in the current generation of console gaming. But what about tomorrow when all the rules change? Again, the answer is going to be software. Remember these three letters, X and A. Through X and A, which we announced a few weeks ago at the Game Developers Conference, we're collaborating with the world's best development partners in the industry. And together, we're creating a software development platform that spans Windows and Xbox. For the developers, X and A provides a great software platform and tools that allow them to make great games at a development cost that makes sense. Now, for gamers, all they need to know about X and A is that they're going to be floored with incredible next-generation graphics, next-generation sound, next-generation live play, and the best part is, it's going to play on next-generation devices. Now, every time I talk, people ask me why I don't say a little bit more about hardware. It's always software, 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 software. So tonight, you guys win. Let's talk about hardware. Tonight, I want to introduce the Celine S7. Now, this is a serious piece of hardware. Weighing in at 2,700 pounds, 550 horses, this monster can tear it up in under 4 seconds and hit 60 miles an hour with a top end of over 200. Now, the problem with hardware is it's a little complicated and it's very expensive. Not a lot of people really have the opportunity to fully test out what it's capable of. So we turned to software, and we turned to our friends at Pseudo Interactive and enlisted their help to show what the Celine could really do. 6 weeks ago in a demo called Crash, we showed the world what it would look like if you ran one of those babies into a wall at 200 plus miles an hour. Now, because the team was using these mature X and A tools, they were able to really focus on the magic. They did extensive lighting, extensive modeling, great dynamic lights, and the result was absolutely stunning. Great feedback. It was so good, in fact, that two things happened after the GDC conference. The first thing was people asked for an encore. They wanted to show it again at E3. And second, David's phone at Pseudo just started ringing off the hook, because all sorts of people wanted to know how they could get together with David's team and enlist them on a game project or enlist their technology and bring their physics into a game. So just in case you missed it, I wanted to have an encore presentation of Crash. Here it is. That demo is an impressive first look at what developers can do with X and A. But it gets better, because not only is X and A good, it's fast. In the last 6 weeks, since GDC, Pseudo was able to take Crash to the next level, and the difference is dramatic. So what I want to show you tonight is what we call Crash Reloaded, and I want you to remember that just 6 weeks separate these two different demos. Now, so far, it doesn't look that different. You might think, well, gee, David, the best you could do is make the car green. But really what David and the team did was they added the green car. So let's see what happens. The only thing that's better than driving a Saleen S7 into a wall at 200 miles an hour is to drive two of them into each other. With feeling this time. That's a great demo. It's pretty amazing and a great sign of the things to come as XNA allows developers to really focus more on the magic of their games and not screw around with the baseline tech or wrestle with the hardware. The whole point is to allow creators to move from storyboard to prototype to breakthrough games. And in just that short period of time, Sudo added the second card, the intra-car physics, and made the crash take it to the next level. And the phones continue to call. So David's been having the conversations with the publishers, and a lot of people are very excited about taking this demo into a full-blown game. Congratulations, David. You guys have really broken the wall between us and the future with XNA. Now, XNA is preparing developers for the next generation of graphics, when high-definition gaming really resets the rules. But what about online games? Well, also at GDC, we announced that Brad McQuaid, the original producer and co-creator of the EverQuest universe, has teamed up with Microsoft on his next epic title. Everybody knows EverQuest. It's the best-selling MMP in North America. Well, Brad and his team at Sigil Games Online are at it again, and this time they're readying a third-generation MMORPG that's going to be available exclusively on XNA platforms. Sigil started with the latest Unreal Engine and has modified it to support a hugely seamless world in a client-server environment. Vanguard is also incorporating early XNA software from all of our teams to really bring this game to life. And because it's an XNA title, Windows players are going to be able to use an Xbox controller on their PC to play the game, or they could stick with the traditional keyboard and mouse. And it'll have adaptive UI based on what the user experience is. Vanguard's also going to be one of those games that uses the Windows version of the Xbox Live service to get ready for the next generation of online gameplay on Windows. And that means every player in the universe is going to be able to communicate using voice. It means that every player in the universe is going to be able to plug into that world using mobile devices. It means that every player can stay connected to the action and to the Vanguard universe anytime, anywhere, and on any device. So I cannot wait to play this game. Software is really what makes us the innovation leader in this generation. And we believe that software is going to be what is going to help us become the market leader in future generations. This benefits everybody in gaming, not just Xbox. By freeing the developers to focus on what they do best, making kick-ass games, they win, publishers win, retailers win, we win, but most importantly, the gamer wins. Xbox is changing the game, and we've got the metal to prove it. You just saw it. And in this exciting preview of what's coming this year, you're going to see it again. So strap in and hang on.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Peter Moore.
Good evening. I'm Peter Moore, and I'm responsible for delivering a portfolio of great games supported by world-class marketing. What you've just seen is but a sample of our incredible lineup, and you're all about to see even more phenomenal games that will undoubtedly redefine their respective genres. These amazing games will reflect the boundless imagination of their creators. They promise to immerse gamers in a deep, compelling storyline, and they give gamers unprecedented freedom to personalize their gaming experiences. The goal isn't just to please gamers. The goal is to absolutely blow them away. Now, before I go any further, I know there's one game on everybody's mind right now. Yes, sir. So let's end all of the suspense. Let's talk about Halo 2. It's the sequel to one of the greatest games ever made and the most anticipated game on any platform. As you may remember, we showed you single-player demo at this event last year. Well, tonight, Bungie is here to give us our first glimpse of Halo 2's multiplayer action. This is definitely changing the game, and you're going to absolutely love it. To take you through the demo, please help me welcome Bungie's very own Joe Staten and Max Hoburn.
The year is 2552. After a long fight, our colonial defense has failed, and the Covenant have made their way to Earth. Today's mission takes place 20 clicks north of the Covenant's primary point of incursion, in an abandoned township on the coast of East Africa. The handful of Marines who survived the Covenant assault called this place Hell on Earth. We call it Zanzibar. Now, the story might have been different if we had more of these on the ground. Spartan cybernetic soldiers equipped with Mjolnir Mark 6 battle armor. Each suit is highly customizable, from color schemes to emblems. Spartans are free to prep their armor as they see fit. But like I said, when the Covenant hit, they hit hard. Low-level infantry backed up by plenty of these. Elites, the iron heart of the Covenant military. A single elite can decimate a squad of Marines. It remains to be seen how an equal number of Spartans will fare. So, since we're actually going to be playing Zanzibar at the show, I thought I'd give you a brief tutorial about the latest battlefield tactics and technology. This is an actual network game. I'm a Spartan, and Max, our multiplayer lead, is an elite. Hey, say hi, Max. You know, some things just go across cultures. Max is carrying our most brutal close-range weapon, the Covenant Energy Sword. If you see an opponent with one of these, you'd better take him down quick. And one of the best ways to do that is dual wielding. Just walk over a weapon you want to dual wield and press Y. The right trigger fires my needler, my SMG, and the left fires my needler, which actually in Halo 2 is worth picking up. Bam! I'll just save this for later. We've reworked all our vehicles in Halo 2. Like this Ghost, for example. It's all pimped out with the ground effects. But hey, the coolest feature is under the hood. And that's called boosting. Just hold down the left trigger. It quickly doubles your speed, and it's a great way to get out of a bad situation or just mow down an enemy. But be careful. If you let an enemy get too close, oh, take it! To board a vehicle, just approach a stopped or slowly moving one. From the back or front, press X. This is so fun, we do this all day. Here, Max, I'll make it easy for you. Ow. All the vehicles in Halo 2 are destructible. So watch as I go to work with the battle rifle, which, so you know, unzoomed fires 3-shot bursts, and zoomed it fires single shots. Yeah, you gotta watch out for the secondary explosion. Max is a professional. Oh, sorry about that, Max. The Warthog has gotten an upgrade too, and it's also destructible. Hubcap. And this Warthog has a rocket launcher. With unlimited ammo, of course. So let's even the odds. Just pick this up. In Halo 2, vehicle damage isn't just cosmetic. The more messed up your vehicle is, the harder it is to drive. Yeah, I hear ya. Our infantry rocket launcher has a deadly new feature. It's called target tracking. Just zoom in, paint the target with your reticle. Whoa! And let one fly. I think I killed Max, so we're gonna try that again. Come on, Warthog. Here, Max, how about this one? Again, we do this all day. All right, target tracking, here we go. Zoom in, get a good lock. Give me your best shot. All right, now bring it, you alien bastard. Woo! And wouldn't you know it, I'm out of rockets for the most important thing. I promised Robbie we wouldn't just blow up Warthogs, but take it! There we go. You like that? But be careful. People usually get pretty pissed when you bust up their ride. Luckily, I've got the ultimate anti-son-of-a-bitch stick right here. So melee attack by pressing B, or line up your target for a powerful lunge attack.
Killing spree.
Wow, a really powerful lunge attack. The game we'll be playing at the show is single flag CTF. Spartans, this is a hard insertion, tactical drop. Go up and over the seawall or jump in a vehicle and head through the gap. Elites, you have the strong point. It's primitive, human, but defend it at all costs. This power substation has lots of entrances, and some of them are more defensible than others. Elites, if you let the Spartans into your base and they open the main gate, there'll be nothing from stopping them from driving their vehicles directly into your base. the Spartans manage to capture your flag, stop them any way you can. But keep your eyes peeled. Like our vehicles, Zanzibar has weak points. A good midfield defense is key. Elites, snipe the Spartans on their way in, but watch out for counter-sniping. Every great battlefield has history, secrets, and Zanzibar is no exception. The entire team is busting ass right now to finish Halo and make it great. We're really excited to get it into your guys' hands, and the good news is, we're pretty damn close. Thanks, Peter.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Max. Super job. Absolutely phenomenal. We believe collaboration equals leadership, and Halo 2 bears that out. What an amazing achievement from Bungie's team, and what a great addition to Xbox Live. The best part about Halo 2 is tonight we finally have a street date. Love you too, man. It's in stone. Well, actually, that's not the only place it's in. You know, Jenny was checking out my guns earlier on when we were on video chat there, and I really didn't want to go into it because, well, it's kind of a surprise. But now I can tell you. So I go out with the sales guys last Saturday night. You know how these things go. And after after a number of drinks, I dropped the bomb on them. I said, guys, we got a release date on Halo 2, and we weren't backing out. They said they'd believe that the day I tattooed that on my arm. Skeptical bunch. Well, fellas, I got your release date right here. November the 9th. The moment Xbox Nation's been waiting for. Halo 2. And yes, that is 2004. The launch of Halo 2 will also mark one of the biggest video game launches in history. We'll be supporting this launch with a massive summer-long marketing campaign that will include global print and a huge television advertising campaign. We want to make an incredible amount of noise. We want the launch to be as big as the game, and this will definitely create a buzz of epic proportions. But the news tonight doesn't end with Halo 2. We have several more incredible titles that showcase what Xbox games are all about. Let's start with a partner that consistently delivers hit after hit, and that's Tecmo. In March, Tecmo captured the #1 spot across all consoles when it released Ninja Gaiden. Now, another power-packed Tecmo release, DOA Ultimate, is like a dream come true for Xbox fans who crave the entire DOA series on their Xbox. Itagaki-san, the creator of the DOA series, consistently redefines what amazing graphics mean. Dead or Alive Ultimate is the first 3D fighting game to go online. Yes, online. Talk about changing the game. Your favorite Dead or Alive games completely built from the ground up for Xbox and on Xbox Live. Elephants and giraffes in a DOA game. Who'd have thunk it? Now remember, that is head-to-head online gameplay. Doom 3 is on the way as a console exclusive for Xbox. And the team at id Software has outdone themselves with the most frightening and gripping 3D gaming experience ever created. A massive demonic invasion has overwhelmed the Union Aerospace Corporation's Mars research facility. And one of the only few survivors, you fend off shock and fear as you fight your way to hell and back in an epic clash against pure evil. Evil so terrifying that you may not want to play alone. And luckily, you don't have to, because this game has co-op play on Xbox Live. Bring on the pain! I can't wait to play that with the lights on. Also due out this coming year is Jade Empire. This stunning game is from BioWare, the critically acclaimed developer of Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic, Neverwinter Nights, and Baldur's Gate. Jade Empire takes the excitement and adrenaline rush of an intense fighting game and couples it with a fascinating storyline and plot, which has become BioWare's trademark. Only by mastering the greatest fighting system and defeating the most powerful enemies will players earn their place as a master of martial arts in the world of Jade Empire.
Trained from birth. An emperor who became a tyrant. An exile who led a revolution. On a quest for vengeance. Introducing an action role-playing game of mythical proportions. Jade Empire.
Now, if it's not already abundantly clear, the Xbox pipeline is loaded with great games. Fable, Star Wars Republic Commando, Mech Assault 2, Full Spectrum Warrior, Conquer, Far Cry, Chronicles of Riddick, Unreal Championship 2, Spider-Man 2, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. The list goes on and on. This is the most impressive lineup for Xbox ever. And there's one more. We've already created a legion of fanatics with the hugely popular street racer, Project Gotham Racing, which has sold over 2.5 million copies worldwide. Tonight, I am pleased to tell you that Xbox is adding a 1-2 punch that supercharges the racing category. And the fender banging and ground pounding can only be found on Xbox. I'm proud to announce the world premiere of Forza Motorsport, the first fully customizable racing simulation for Xbox.
Pure performance. Pure power. Pure control. Can you handle reality? You buy it, then you rebuild it. You tune it, then you tune it more. You drive it, then you drive it harder, until it's no longer a machine. It's you. Forza Motorsport. You are what you race.
We built this extraordinary game with the help of top engineers from Ferrari's Formula One program. We wanted that level of racing realism. That's why we also designed the performance of the cars to be adversely affected by the damage, just as in real racing. Forza Motorsport sets itself apart with an unprecedented level of personalization, customization, and tuning. This is indeed the ultimate racing experience. I'm truly excited about the games tonight. Taken as a whole, they give you compelling evidence that we're not making claims we can't back up. When we say we're changing the game, we're really changing the game. What you've seen are brilliant new games that give gamers what they want: explosive action, drop-dead realism, gripping drama, richly evolving characters, and personalization on a level never imagined. Xbox and our amazing partners are writing the next chapter in the book of gaming superiority. Together, we're fueling a whole new gaming experience, one that will allow us to continue to build upon our position of thought leadership within this industry. And so, to pump a little more nitro into the Xbox engine, here's the man behind the wheel, Robbie Bach.
Now, I rode over here with Jay Allard, and if you've ridden with Jay in LA traffic, you know what Forza's like. So I'm both excited and just a bit terrified of that game. Now, E3 is an annual milestone for all of us in the industry. And at Xbox, this is our 4th year at E3. And with each year, we've advanced our position in the industry. During our first year, we were just ramping up to enter the video game console business. We were brand new to the industry, and people were understandably questioned our ability to succeed. The jury was out. With Xbox launched, we spent the next 2 years focused on becoming a credible partner in the industry. We said we'd build a great installed base, and we did, with more than 14 million consoles sold. We said we'd innovate online, and we did, with the industry-leading Xbox Live service. We said we'd offer great games from a variety of strong publishers, and we have. In fact, our attach rate is an industry record. We are now part of the landscape, a recognized player in the industry. So this year, our 4th year, I know it's time to change the game. We've proven we can play, now we're proving we can lead. And our leadership plan starts with delivering breakthrough games for the platform. Ambitious titles that capture the imagination of gamers. Titles that fly off the store shelves. Titles with the courage to ignore the old rules. We're focusing on delivering titles on an epic scale like Halo 2. We're going to deliver unprecedented customization with breakthrough games like Forza Motorsport. Fable will demonstrate leadership in designing games with incredible evolving characters and storylines. And titles like Doom 3 are going to reinforce what everybody knows. The best looking games, the best playing games, and the best online games are on Xbox. If great games are the first part of this plan, what's the second part of the plan? Software. This week you're going to see and hear about a lot of hardware. Hardware will continue to get better, faster, and more complicated. And great hardware is necessary, and we are committed to producing the best hardware in the world. But it takes much more than hardware to make great games. Without the power of software, advances in hardware won't translate into the great gaming experiences that people expect. Through software, we're making it easier for developers to make great games by harnessing the potential of hardware advances. We're arming developers with the tools, the technology, and the support they need to succeed in this generation. And with XNA, we're working with our partners to ready the industry for the next generation. Through software, we're building a limitless online gaming service that allows for continuous innovation. We're constantly adding new features, new content, and new revenue streams for our partners. In this generation of game development and the next, Xbox Live serves as the very foundation of our platform leadership. We're closing in on 1 million subscribers for Xbox Live. I want to put that in perspective. Consider this. TiVo, an entertainment phenomenon, took 5 years to reach 1 million subscribers. So did AOL. So did HBO. We're doing it in less than half that time. Xbox Live, that's right. Xbox Live has become a new form of social entertainment and is without a doubt leading the online game revolution. So software is how we've innovated, software is how we'll lead. And our excellence in software defines the difference between us and our competition. Now, the final part of a successful plan, and possibly the most important, is our partnerships. The working relationships we have with many of you throughout the industry. The very partners who help bring many of the exciting breakthrough moments we've experienced tonight. Now, gamers buy magic. They love great games and services that keep them connected, amazed, and enriched. But it's not magic that develops, markets, and sells those games. It's the hard work and the collaborative effort between Xbox and all of our outstanding partners that does that. And the good news is, we've just scratched the surface. It's our belief that there is a tremendous opportunity to grow the industry over the next 10 years. Today, video game household penetration is roughly 35% in the US, maybe 25% in most international markets. The question is, how do we grow that number to be 50, 60, or 70%? We'll do it the same way we went from entering the game, to playing the game, to changing the game. We'll do it with partnerships. We need to continue working together to build a larger ecosystem. By delivering innovative, deeper, and more engaging experiences, we can supercharge our industry for future growth. That's where success and profit truly lie, in continually expanding our audience. Together, we can make that happen. We can dramatically expand our audience and ensure that video games take their place alongside other forms of mass market entertainment. To do this, we need to expand the range of content and creative ideas to attract new players. We can also work together to build business models that will enable us to grow the industry in promising regions like Asia, Eastern Europe, and Latin America. And we must work together to expand with services like Xbox Live, to provide people with amazing new social and community games.
Listen up, X-Heads. Recognize this voice? Sure you do. Bet you're wondering, hey, what's he doing crashing this Xbox bash? Take a guess.
Now this is going to change the game.
Bingo. You got it. The wait is over. Finally, the whole EA Sports lineup is coming to Xbox Live. We're bringing NCAA football, NASCAR, NBA Live, NHL, FIFA, and of course the 500-pound gridiron gorilla, Madden. But hold on to your ball points, because that's not all. We've got over 1 million online athletes waiting on deck. Jacked-in jocks ready to throw down anytime, anywhere. Don't look now, but online sports is about to get hooked up. You ready for Major League Mayhem? You ready for an online onslaught? Get ready to prove it with EA Sports. On Xbox Live, EA Sports. It's in the game. Ladies and gentlemen, the president of EA Worldwide Studio Operations, Don Mattrick.
Well, Robbie, you finally caught the ball. Well, you finally threw us the ball. Really, it's great to be here with you.
Thank you. We're really pleased to be here. And now, let me introduce you to the EA Sports team live, representing FIFA Soccer, Landon Donovan. Representing NCAA March Madness Basketball, Emeka Okafor. Representing NCAA football, Larry Fitzgerald. Representing NHL hockey, Marcus Naslund. Representing NBA Live, Carmelo Anthony. Representing Madden NFL football, Marshall Falk. And finally, representing Fight Night, the greatest of all time. And of course, there's more. More blockbuster titles from EA Games and EA Sports Big. We're bringing the sequel to Need for Speed Underground, Time Splitters, Future Perfect, and James Bond will debut on Xbox Live with GoldenEye Rogue Agent. And one of the most anticipated live games from Digital Illusions in Sweden, Battlefield Modern Combat. Robbie, I know it took a while for us to get here, but EA is committed to making great online experiences and helping you grow the Xbox Live community. The big winners of this partnership are people who love games. They're going to see a lot of great entertainment created by EA for the Xbox Live.
That's awesome, Don. I couldn't have said it better, and I want to thank all the athletes and you for joining us this evening. Thanks a bunch.
Our pleasure. Thanks,
We're certainly looking forward to seeing all of these great athletes and all of EA's great games on Xbox Live, starting this summer with NCAA football. So let's take a final look at some of the EA titles coming for Xbox Live.
Get down.
I got mad skills, I will get wild. I got mad skills, I will get wild. I got mad skills, I will get wild. I will get wild, I will get wild. I will get wild. I got mad skills, I will get wild. I got mad skills, I will get wild. I will get wild, I will get wild.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
EA Games.
So tonight we've given you a glimpse of the future by showing software advancements that are happening right now. We've shown you truly remarkable games that promise to be the buzz of the show and major hits over the coming year. And we've expanded our partnerships to continue building the Xbox Live service. It's going to be a great year for all of us. We entered the game, we played the game at a high level, and now we're changing the game. We're taking a leadership position to put gaming on par with all forms of media entertainment. There's a changing of the guard in the industry. Yesterday's rules are a part of the past. As it has in the past, innovation will vanquish status quo in the marketplace of ideas. Xbox is moving to side with innovation. We hope you'll join us. Thank you, and good night.